Hey, what's up, buff dudes and girls? We're here with another episode of Beginner's Guide to the Gym. And in this one, we're gonna be covering injury prevention. Now, it's better to be proactive than reactive. And in this episode, we're gonna be covering some of the best things to keep in mind to help you not get injured. Because once you're injured, hey, it's too late, it's gonna put you out for a while. So keep these things in mind, and hopefully you'll be able to stay away from any injuries. And you can always feel like a buff dude. Warming up. Now, you might have heard people say this in the past, but a lion doesn't warm up when he takes down a wildebeest. And that is true, but he's also a total apex predator and a badass. And unfortunately, we as humans with pre-workout pumping through our veins think we're apex predators and total badasses. But unfortunately, once we step under that weight without warming up, we could possibly injure ourselves and put us out for months on end.
Beast mode. I'm about to attack these weights because I'm a fierce apex predator.
Do is jump on a treadmill, elliptical, or a bike, and also include some mobility, either upper body or lower body, depending on what the day of the week is. Take around 10 to 15 minutes, not even that long, and make sure you're nice and warmed up. The muscles, the ligaments, they're loose and ready. You get your blood pumping to provide oxygen to those muscles and ligaments to make sure you're gonna be injury-free in the long run. Now, your future self is gonna thank your past self. Trust us. Who are you? I'm you, dude, from the future. You know, thanks to you for warming up before every workout, now I'm injury-free. Whoa, excellent. Know your limits. Your ego and your body are two very different things, but from time to time, they begin to fuse together, and that's when your ego begins writing checks your body can't cash. And in the gym, this is known as ego lifting. Especially for a young person or a beginner, you're highly susceptible to this. You're feeling great, you wanna go heavier, you wanna impress people, and then all of a sudden, you're injured, and that's no good. What we recommend is grabbing a logbook, do incremental weight gains, just a little bit over a time, and consistency. There's a reason the tortoise and the hare is such a timeless story, because slow and steady really does win the race, especially when it comes to lifting in the gym. Strengthening weak points. A good question to ask yourself right away is, how do you find the weak points? And it's really gonna be a telling sign through performance issues, through imbalances in the muscle. So let's give an example. If you're performing deadlifts and you notice that your quads are on fire while doing them, it's a telling sign that you're either quad dominant, which is overactive quads, and mainly that's due to having a weak posterior chain, your glutes, your hamstrings. Now, in knowing that, what you're gonna immediately do is introduce certain exercises to strengthen your posterior chain and help isolate it, which would be glute bridges for the glutes or RDLs to really try to isolate strengthening those hamstrings. Another example is if you're performing a bench press and you notice your anterior delts are giving out first before your chest or even triceps, it's really a telling sign that you're having a problem retracting your scapula. So your rhomboids, your traps, your rotator cuffs could be slightly weak. So then you're gonna introduce certain exercises like exterior rotations, face pulls, and shrugs, things of that nature that's gonna help strengthen those muscles that could be weaker and causing those performance issues and imbalances. The thing about this is that once you pinpoint what's wrong, you're gonna have to be very proactive about keeping up with these certain exercises to strengthen these issues, and in the long run, it's gonna make you not only aesthetically pleasing, but also a fine-tuned buff dude machine. Stretching. The longer you lift, the tighter your muscle and ligaments are going to get. In the long run, this is gonna limit your performance and inhibit movement. By stretching, not only can you help prevent injury, but you can also have a better range of motion. Here's the way we like to do it schedule-wise. Do some warm-up mobility for 10 to 15 minutes, perform the workout, and then do stretching afterwards for about 10 to 15 minutes. It's gonna be a lot of benefits. You're gonna be more flexible. You're also gonna be able to achieve exercises such as the coveted ass to grass squat. And hey, who knows? You might even get really adventurous and try a yoga class. Myofascial release. Now, if you're not familiar with the term, myo means muscle and fascia means band. Now, fascia is a thin skin that covers the muscle fibers themselves. Now, if you're an active person, you're working out, which most likely you are, and that's why you're watching this video, this fascia, this band that covers the muscle gets very tight. Now, this can inhibit movement, it can limit performance, and it can also cause pain. Now, this pain can turn into MPS, which is myofascial pain syndrome. So if you're just sitting there, you're feeling overly tight, you're just not feeling good, maybe some of the exercises, you're not performing well, this could be part of the problem.
Thankfully, it's an easy fix. So myofascial release is essentially buying a foam roller, a tennis ball, or anything else that really you can give yourself a massage. You can even get a golf ball if you want. So what happens is what you're gonna do is lay on this foam roller or tennis ball, and you're gonna kind of hold in these areas that feel overly tight. Almost think about it like you're giving yourself a deep tissue massage. Now these points that you're putting pressure on are gonna slowly release, and you're gonna feel a hell of a lot better in the long run. So take some time in the morning, in the evening, or even after your workouts with stretching to perform some myofascial release, and you're gonna feel damn good afterward.
There you go, dudes and girls, 5 easy ways to prevent injury.